All right. Welcome to the 6th annual GKB Halloween special, baby. That's right. Joining me tonight is none other than my spooky partner in crime. Who else would be on the Halloween special but the limitless Electra Soul?
What's up, guys?
Happy Halloween, Electra.
Yay, it's lit. Love Halloween.
You already know what's going down tonight. You already know that we are going to be reading and watching some true paranormal encounters, some true ghost stories. We are also going to be doing some taste tests of some treats. We're going to try some drinks. We're going to try the Reese's Oreos that I've been seeing a lot. And I'm also going to be doing a review of a new movie called The Lizzie Borden Game that I've been very much looking forward to. So we got an action-packed night for you as usual. As you can tell, I am the Pope. I've been walking around the hood, blessing people. I have put hands on people. I have stopped fentanyl overdoses.
Have you actually?
That's right. I have stopped fentanyl overdoses in their tracks. I have ceased domestic violence incidents in their tracks. I've been blessing Labubus. I've been blessing pregnant bellies. I've been blessing BBLs. I've been bringing a lot of positivity to the hood. It's been a wonderful experience.
Sorry, wait, repeat that.
It's been a wonderful experience.
I thought, wait, are you being serious? Like, you have you actually been walking around your neighborhood?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I thought you were being dead ass at the start.
I will, but I haven't done it yet.
That'd be really fun because people would definitely stop you and be like,
so?
Bless me.
You think they want a blessing?
Definitely.
Not where I'm from. They just want $1.
I'm crying.
They don't want. They ain't trying to get no blessing, bro. They need the blessing. They ain't trying to get it though. They ain't trying to get that. No, definitely not.
They gotta get it.
When I was coming down the other day, one of my friends was painted up like a clown, and the girl at the store threatened to shoot her in the head. So,
thanks.
Yeah, we went to a Halloween event, and she went in the store painted up, and she almost walked out shot in the head. I wasn't there though. I wasn't there. This happened when I was gone. Mm-hmm. It was very crazy, very wild. But that's why the Pope needs to be walking around, spreading the goodness.
As you should.
Putting hands on people's foreheads and blessing them. Holy water, boom. I've been throwing holy water on people, boom. People have been burning. Demons have been flying out of people's bodies.
Yep.
It's been insane.
8 down.
But what else is insane are the ghost stories that we have for you tonight.
You have.
The first one is coming from TikTok. And this one was very interesting. As soon as I heard like the concept of it, as soon as I heard the basics of it, I saved it immediately because I was like, damn, I never thought of this. But we are going to listen to the first one right now.
I should have listened to my mom when she was going so hard about me not keeping ashes in my room. Let me give you some background story to this before I continue. So, my fiance's father passed away about 4 months ago. We traveled to Aruba to cremate his body. Most of his ashes were spread in the ocean, but we decided to keep a little urn of his ashes, which we brought back. We left it, my fiance left it in the room. My mom, when she found out about it, she freaked out. She's like, there's no way you guys are keeping ashes in the room. That's not good. You're not letting him rest in peace. Like, she was so adamant about that, but I honestly thought she was dragging it, and I didn't listen. So fast forward 4 months into the present, because I completely forgot that we had the ashes in the room. Like, that went past my mind. I totally forgot we had it, honestly. I come back from vacation. It's 6 a.m. Open my room door and my son's laying on my bed and he's up. He's never up that early, especially on the weekend. And I saw him very terrified and I was like concerned. I'm like, what's wrong, papi? And he's like, mommy, I'm so scared. He starts pointing towards the direction of my fiance's desk and his chair. And he's like, Mommy, there was somebody sitting on Daddy's desk. There was somebody sitting there, and I'm so scared. He looks so scary. He was sleeping on the chair, and he said that the chair moved by itself and that he saw something else like walking towards the bed also. But like I at first I was like, okay, nothing's gonna put fear in my heart because I'm a big believer in God, and I don't like feeding into like any of that, the demons and stuff like that. I don't feed into it. I don't like feeding it fear. So I try to keep my composure. But I knew that he wasn't lying because he's never ever told me anything like that before, that he's seen anything, like he's never said anything like that. So I immediately started praying. I grabbed his arms, his hands, and I tried to comfort him with prayer and telling him that everything's going to be okay. God's here. Nothing to worry about. But he just kept looking over at the desk, like very scared, very, very scared that something was there, that something, like he saw something there. And I was just like, trying not to like give it fear. But then out of nowhere, I just felt like an overwhelming fear. Like I had to leave the room with my son. Like I just had to leave. I immediately ran down. I called my mom and we started praying. And then she's like, it's the urn. She's like, where's the ashes? And I just remember that the ashes were literally sitting right in front of the desk where he was seeing this spirit. So I started asking my friends and I let them know what we had just experienced. And like I had one friend tell me that they had like a similar situation like that where their aunt kept the urn and they would see the spirit of the person that was in the urn in the house. And so that right there, it just made me feel like, is this really a thing? Like, has anybody else experienced paranormal activity by keeping somebody's ashes in their home? Because yeah, his ashes are no longer in our house, by the way, and my son hasn't seen anything ever since. But I'm curious, is this like a thing? Like, are people experiencing this, like by keeping urns and ashes at their home? Like, I'm curious.
This is crazy.
I've never heard of anything like that.
Me neither.
And
I'm actually really shocked because isn't it like the thing that people do is they keep the urn of the person that passes away?
people do it all the time.
Do it all the time. Like I have people who I know who've done that. Like that's
All the
crazy.
time. And I'm not sure why that would be a bad thing and why it would be scary, because why would you get like a scary entity from ashes? Wouldn't it be the person that you're loved on? That shouldn't be scary.
I agree. I feel like it's a little, honestly, when I was watching that, I was trying to think of like why that would happen to her. And I kind of feel like it might have something to do with like her mom implementing low key, like not intentionally, but unintentionally kind of like manifesting that, but only because she felt like that would happen if she kept the urn. I feel like if this woman didn't even know about it, didn't hear about it, or like no one had a thought about that, I don't think that would have happened, honestly. But I feel like it's circumstantial to what you believe in, because I don't believe that you having the urn, excuse me, of someone that you love means that they're not resting. I believe that they can definitely rest, like it's their choice. But I feel like your belief system plays a huge role in this. You know what I'm saying? Like for it to play out like that.
Yeah, I don't see the difference between them being in the urn and them being in the ground. I don't think their rest is affected whatsoever. You know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like yes, I know what you're saying. I feel like in this case though, like what they probably mean is like if you're keeping it's kind of like if you're keeping their dead body in your house, they're not resting.
Well,
But I feel like
what was the difference? It's not like the difference between sleeping on the ground and sleeping on a bed.
I
It's
feel like
like,
there's like a spiritual understanding. Yeah. I mean, like the spirit definitely knows that it's in your house. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, oh my God, I'm in your house. I can't sleep now. No, I feel like it definitely knows that it's in your house and that's fine because, you know, that's what you need to feel better or whatever. Or like to feel like loved and protected by that spirit. But I don't feel like it should make that big of a difference. You know what I'm saying? To the extent of being haunted in that way. I feel like if they were haunted like that, I feel like they probably were just scared, honestly, more than it was actually a scary entity. They probably were just afraid, like in some way, which is understandable.
yeah, I agree. That's what I can see the kid being scared And I
Yeah.
think the mom just got scared because it was like a scary situation. You know, you don't know what's going on. You hear about the ghost, blah, blah, blah. And that's probably why she got the wave of fear. But it's like, where would you rather be? In the ground or with your family? Unless your family's fucking annoying, then maybe you. I guess I think a lot of people would probably rather be in the ground. You know what? Let me scratch that.
I want
It's a
to be
case by
cremated.
case basis.
Yeah, I
It's a
get what you're
case by
saying.
case. Some
It
people don't
definitely
want
is.
to be.
It definitely is that. But I definitely want to be cremated. I don't. I want to be.
Yeah,
I don't care where I go. I just don't want to be underground.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Bro,
saying. I think it's a waste of ground. Let's go. Let's plant some trees. Let's not be planting people and all this stuff. Let's get the
nasty.
ashes out of there. Let's do it.
Mm.
Enough with the burials. We've already talked about that multiple times on the show. So everybody knows where we stand on that. I think pretty much everybody on the show wants to get cremated. So maybe we'll do a
Yeah.
museum. We'll do it when everybody dies. We'll have everybody's ashes and urns lined up in the museum with
That'd be really
TVs and
fun.
stuff with our episodes. That'll be sick. The Gritty Knows Best Ashes Museum. That would be beautiful. That would be wonderful.
Sitting down.
We have another paranormal encounter from TikTok. Let's listen to that.
What would y'all do if your kid came to you and said, hey, there's a little girl that comes to my window with a scary face every single night. She's asking me to go outside and play with her, but I don't want to. What should I do? Unfortunately, I know what I would do because I did it. When it started, my daughter just said the little girl was coming to her window and she would have random details, but it wasn't specific or scary. Then it started to get a little fucking spooky, and my daughter was like, Mommy, the girl with the really scary face is coming to my window telling me I have to go outside and play with her at night, but I'm not allowed outside at night, and I told her that, and she told me to come outside anyway, and I was like, oh my god, I think there's a ghost, oh my god. So I'm scared shitless, and I'm like, okay, just ignore her, and she's gonna go away, and she's like, all right, I'll try. Now my daughter's telling me the little girl is banging on her window at night, telling her she has to go outside with her right now and to not tell her mommy and to go outside even though she's not allowed to, and she's being very assertive about it. And I'm like, that's fucking creepy, girl. So I had to come up with something kind of quick. I tell her, you need to tell the little girl to go away and never come back. You do not want to see her anymore. A la American Horror Story Season 1. She's like, all right, whatever. So a week goes by and I've not heard about it anymore. And I'm like, hey, whatever happened to that little girl who would come to your window? She said, I told her to go away and to never come back, and I never wanted to see her again. And she told me when someone tells her that, she has to listen. So she left and she never came back.
Wow, she ate. Good for her.
Now that is scary. That is a scary entity.
I love how it told her, like, okay, I gotta listen, man, because it's true, they have to listen.
That's right. Get the fuck out of here. That's right. You gotta listen.
That thing would have gotten that girl in trouble. Like, I'm not saying with her mom. I mean, like, outside. Like, who knows what would have happened? Type.
Imagine the girl listened and just went. Creepy.
Who knows? Like, who knows? Really?
Scary. Yeah, that is a freaky one.
That was a good story. I like her mom's attitude. It's really funny.
That's how you gotta do it. We've heard many stories like that. You gotta tell them to get out of here.
Never come back.
You gotta mean it. You gotta stand on business. As they
and they
say.
will stay away.
You gotta stand on business. Let's talk about some black magic business. This is a creepy story that I think you'll have a lot to say about this. Maybe both of us will. So this one is from Reddit. Let's read the one about the cemetery magic here.
Let's click on it. All right. Can I start?
Yep.
Cemetery magic. I practice black magic, so I keep venturing into unknown isolated territories to find the perfect spot for my rituals, and I keep getting weird and creepy experiences at new locations, no doubt. After spending more than a decade doing this, wow, I am very much used to such experiences. Okay, but once in a while, the experience is so intense and the air feels so thick that it sends chill to my spine. During the new moon solar eclipse Sunday, 21st of September, I was set out to do a ritual to invoke a strong shadow being. For the first time, the location was on an abandoned graveyard 3 hours away from where I live. I had to park my car behind and had to walk for 20 to 25 minutes into the forest. Oh my gosh. As I excuse me, as I got closer to the graveyard, I felt like there was someone walking beside me, almost said behind. Like I could feel their presence. As this was the most suitable day for the black magic, I knew that negative energies will be at peak power and the behavior of any existing spirit slash beings would be disturbing. I ignored whatever was happening. I picked a spot for my ritual and started cleaning it. Once I cleaned the place, I turned back to unpack my things and I felt the wind, and the spot was filled with leaves and dirt again. I cleaned it once again, and the wind blew once again for next 5 seconds and stopped. The spot was messy again, but this time I noticed that it was exactly like I found it while I arrived there. That's definitely them telling her to stop, or him, whoever, sorry. I started hearing whispers that I can't understand. I decided that whatever exists at this place should not be messed with, likely. So I changed the spot, did the ritual. I could hear the whispers until the middle of the ritual and then it stopped. I finished that ritual and left the place without turning back. Wow, they need to spell check. But my gosh, that's crazy. I mean,
There's so much
obviously,
wrong. There's so much wrong going on. And so many chances to turn back. So many signs that what you're doing is insane. Number one, you're doing black magic. Not good. Number two, you're walking 25 minutes into the wilderness to a cemetery out of your mind.
Live
3 hours away, 25 minutes into the woods. I don't want to walk a second into the woods. I don't want to put my toe into the woods. Okay, with having the fear that I'm gonna get lost in that 1 milli-inch of space. I feel like I'm gonna get lost, so I don't want to be anywhere near the woods. Then while you're going there and you're setting up your ritual, every sign is telling you to get out. The wind is blowing onto your whatever ritual area. You're hearing whispers in there. Oh, and then the fact that you're going there to summon a being, a dark being, with a shadow being.
After 10 years, I like the thing that blows me the most out of the story is how the fuck have you done this for 10 years? And like this is where you're at right now.
Bruh.
Experience, but damn, like that's a big deal.
Now you know you're retarded.
Damn right. You're doing retarded magic. That's what you're doing. You wilding out. Wait, and they finished the ritual though. Like, that's how the story ended. They finished it.
Yeah. So
now you know you're retarded.
Wow. Wow, bro. I wonder if they ever met the shadow being.
I wonder what happened after that. Yeah.
Bruh, like let me tell you what though, this person, man, woman, they, them, whatever they are, they got balls for this. They got balls. Because the second the thought would have came to my mind to summon a shadow being, I would have immediately just threw holy water on my head, right? As soon as the thought came to my mind that I should do that.
I feel like let's relax now.
As soon as the thought came to my mind, I would have been like, what? Hell no. You know I'm down to go to the cemetery and do like ghost hunts and stuff like that, but in no way am I trying to summon any beings, bruh. No way. We actually told a story about a woman who was apparently trying to summon a being a couple episodes ago on our first October episode. So if you didn't listen to that, make sure you go because it was actually it was a true story with receipts. Okay? With receipts. Absolutely insane. You have anything else to say about this story?
No, I honestly feel like there has to be more to it. Like this person must know something that keeps them. I just can't fathom the 10-year thing. Like I feel like something could have happened to them by now. So they must be doing something with their I don't know what. I need to know all the details though from this person personally.
Jesus, that's what they need.
That's so cute. Where'd you get that?
This was they were leaving these at my job. I guess like some religious group was coming around. And
is that all you got? Shit, I would have asked you for one.
Oh, I'll get you one.
Wait, you can get one? Another one?
Yeah, I'm sure they were leaving them all over the place. I'll just see if anybody saw them.
Please, thank you.
Yeah, and then they left a prayer card there too. Yeah, pretty awesome. Do you have
another prayer card?
Yeah, I got another one of those.
Bro, please get me one.
I got you, bro. I'm the Pope, bro. I can get whatever I want. I get whatever I want. I'm the Pope, dude. Come on.
Pope, dude.
Let's go.
That's really funny.
This next story is pretty creepy. This one is entitled Halloween Party. This is another one from Reddit, a true ghost story. I renamed them in my notes app, so these are not what they're named, unfortunately, but...
Right. Imaginary friend?
No, Halloween Party.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna read it now. Halloween party. Last night I was at a party and from the start things felt a bit off, cultish. Period. I don't know. It was probably the atmosphere of the place, of the people. I'm glad that this person already peeped what was going
Picking
on.
up on the vibe.
Yup. I knew the artists performing and bumped into some mutual friends. This guy whom I knew came over and said hi to my girlfriend and me. When he had a moment alone with me, he looked deeply into my eyes and spoke to me in an intimidating way. His eyes had gone black. I can only describe it as what I've seen in films where the character gets possessed and their eyes are pitch black. So there, I'm looking into the eyes of this man. I start to feel fear, but I try not to show it. The moment I realized that I'm speaking with another entity, I started to realize that I must not show fear, period. You're right. I became nonchalant and waited for him to finish his conversation. Yup.
Clock
I'm
it.
sure I saw
Clock
what I
it.
saw. The color of his eyes and the sound of maliciousness in his voice. I can't unfortunately remember what he said. Fortunately, I left the party after a while. There was no more interaction with this person. First time I'm seeing someone with eyes like his, first time witnessing an entity in the waking world. Wow, very good. What is it called? Like not intuition,
That's the word I
discern.
was thinking of, discernment. Yeah. Very good
Yeah.
discernment. Very good antenna, picking up on all the stuff, picking up on all the negative vibes. Imagine that. We've talked about many like we talked about black-eyed kids on the show, but my one that I'm interested in is when people are just, when they see black-eyed people walking around day to day in the world, like
I
walking
remember we
across the
talked
street.
about that before.
We talked about one where the guy got on the bus and he had the black eyes, and that is just something that really freaks me out. Like, imagine seeing that, bro. You're going throughout your day. That's the last thing you're thinking about. And the
Yeah.
next thing you know, you see somebody walking around with pitch black eyes. And then you're at this, and then it just made it creepier that she's at this party where she already felt the vibes were off and cultish.
Yeah.
And my man got the black eyes.
Oh, wait,
Possessed.
the person was a woman or a man
I don't know.
writing?
I thought it was a woman.
Oh, I thought it was a guy in my head.
No, I
That's
thought it was
crazy.
a woman.
I wonder who. That's crazy though.
Maybe
Good to
that's the people summoning the shadow people,
maybe.
summoning the shadow demons, whatever the
Maybe.
hell. Yeah, don't be
Shit.
going to no cult parties. Don't be going to no cult parties. That's what happens.
No, absolutely not.
I would have been out of there immediately, bruh. I think I
Shit.
would have turned around and left as soon as he started talking. As soon as I saw the eyes, I would have been like, "Whoa!" And I would have went. I would have just turned right around, bro.
I know, right?
But some people are just, they get fight or flight or whatever. Fight, fright, freeze. I almost had an aneurysm. Fight, flight, freeze. And I guess this person froze.
Mhm.
It's natural. It happens.
Yeah, it does.
At a Halloween party, too. Crazy.
It's insane.
Let's read. This one is a little lighter. The Ouija board story. Why don't you
Okay.
read that? This one's kind of fun.
Okay, let's read it. Ouija board. When I was younger, I had asked my grandma if she ever had any experiences with a Ouija board, and she actually did. She had 8 siblings, and her babysitter at the time would cry and cry nonstop if she didn't have her pacifier. Oh, baby sister. If she didn't have her pacifier. This time, the pacifier was lost, and the baby sister wouldn't stop crying and screaming. It was stressing out the entire family as they searched and searched for the pacifier. Everyone was looking, tearing the house apart, looking for the pacifier to stop the baby from the nonstop screaming. So I don't think anyone hid it on purpose or made this story up. My grandma and her siblings got so desperate to find the pacifier that they turned to asking the Ouija board. Some of her and the siblings got together right away to ask the board where the pacifier was, and it responded with behind mom's bed. They instantly went to go check, and there it was behind the headboard of the bed. It freaked out everyone, and the story still sticks with me till this day. That's so cool.
Wow. But that's just a fun one. I like that one.
Yeah, that was cute. I like that too.
I mean, I wouldn't go to the Ouija board for literally anything, but that's kind of wild that's how desperate they were. They were like, you know what, let's hit the Ouija board up.
I feel like it was actually a spirit like trying to I felt like an angel presence. Like I feel like so like a spirit, like an angel was overwatching or overseeing it and was kind of like I felt like the spirit knew that the way to help the most efficiently was through this because it was like what was the most accessible. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Onto the Ouija board, and that was like the channel.
Yeah, because I think if it was a demon, it would have told him the wrong stuff.
It probably would have like
Like,
been
oh,
like
it's under the chair. Oh, it's over. They would have sent him on a wild goose chase.
Up your butt or
Yeah,
some.
so it's probably yeah, it is. It's up your ass. So yeah, you're probably right. It probably was a benevolent energy or
Yeah,
entity.
that's what I feel. That's what I saw.
I didn't even think about that. That's nice. Well,
Yeah,
let me
it's
tell you
cool.
what's not a nice entity. Probably the one that we're about to read about right now in the imaginary friend story from Reddit.
Okay, let's hear about it then. Imaginary friend. My two sisters, both 6 years old, have recently been talking about having an imaginary friend. This started around 3 days ago, and things have been pretty strange ever since. At first, it started with them talking to things that weren't there and telling us about Tina, but now I get the strange feeling I'm not alone at night and I struggle to sleep. Today is when it really started to freak me out, as while I was babysitting my sister, I had yelled and told her not to throw the TV remote. After this, she screamed, "Tina, get him."
Oh, sick in the imaginary friend on him.
Like the fuck? I was naturally a little freaked out, but I thought nothing much of it until later on I got the strange feeling I was being watched again, and the room got cold. I fainted shortly after and woke up around 5 minutes later. I felt really sick since I woke up and I'm honestly really shaken and scared. Can someone please give me an explanation on what's going on from the info I've given? Her sister's an aunt. His sister's an aunt, bruh. The fuck? Get him.
Wow,
It's a lot,
no
girl.
way, no way.
Some fucking spirits, like, girl, bye.
I ain't never heard of that. The imaginary friend is causing some ruckus like that. Tina knocking them out.
Fuck you. Shit pisses me off.
Wow, that ain't no imaginary friend, bruh. That's a damn demon or something like that, where it could be knocking people out,
I feel like it
overwhelming
definitely
them.
with him.
Yeah, those kids need an exorcism or something
Yeah, heavy on that.
because that ain't right.
That's not okay, period.
That's
Yeah.
probably the creepiest imaginary friend story I ever heard.
Yeah,
We've
like
told
why
a
are you
few.
explaining that
Usually it's
shit?
just like, oh, the imaginary friend is in the corner. Cindy, my imaginary friend's in the corner. She's watching you. And then the mom would be like, oh, I felt a cold presence. I ain't never heard one where the imaginary friend slapped somebody or knocked somebody out or did anything like that.
Look at them, like,
That's
come
some
on.
shit out of a movie right there.
Sure is.
Damn. Our final ghost story is from Lindsay Tracy. If you haven't listened to her episode, Life of a Mortician, it was a banger. I got a lot of texts about how awesome Lindsay was, and she was one of my dream guests. And then she comes through and knocks it out of the park again with a ghost story when we got off the air, and I was like, this has to go on the Halloween special. And pay attention to your computer or your phone because this comes with video evidence. Okay, I feel like I'm watching that show. We used to come on TV when I would come home from school. Oh, these are real paranormal encounters caught on camera. Real ghosts caught on camera. That's what you're about to see right now. So let's get to it.
So the friend Marley that I was telling you about and we went out to dinner one night and we stopped back at the funeral home because when I was on call, I take vehicles home, like a removal van home. So that way I can just get up and go on the call instead of going all the way to the funeral home and then going back and. So her and I went out to dinner one night and I was like, let's go get a funeral home vehicle. So that way when we get a call later on, we can just meet at my house. So we go into the funeral home and I was literally just telling her, oh, it's so creepy, like in the middle of the night, because you walk out and the lobby is humongous and you have two grandfather clocks that ding at like 3 a.m. And that's just creepy enough. And it's pitch black in there. So we were like walking in the lobby and she's like taking a video for her husband. And she's like, look how cool this is.
Here. Anyway.
After that, we go home. And she messages me and she's like, you're never going to believe what I saw on this video. And I was like, what? And she was like, my husband pointed something out to me. She's like, I was showing him the video. And she was like, he said to me, who is that? And she's like, what are you talking about? And he was like, who is that? And he pointed to like this shadow in the corner. And it was like a person. And I don't know if you've ever seen that that like poster, like the Scream, where it's like the painting. It looked just like that. And I have a picture, I have the video, I'll have to send it to you so you can kind of include it on here. but it was absolutely wild, and it moved like in the video. It moved and then it was
Whoa.
gone. And from there on out, her and I, we just every time we walk by that little corner, we're like, this is so creepy. I hate going in there in the middle of the night because, you know, I've seen that.
Wow. I definitely got to take a look at that
I will
footage.
send it to you. I'll message it to you. It's absolutely insane to like
Thank
see
you.
it because so many people, we all tried to debunk it. There was no shadows. I've turned all the lights off like to see like maybe it was a reflection on something, but nothing pops up. It was like literally a person and he moved. It looked like a little old man. It's so creepy. I've been in
That's
the office
wild.
and I've heard papers rustling and like nobody's there because it's just me. Like who would be going through paperwork at midnight? You know what I mean? So I've heard papers rustling. I've heard in the crematory all the tools they hit like they're all metal tools and they hit the walls and so what they're like swinging and there's no reason why they're swinging
Where are they
because like
stationed at that they're hitting the walls?
they're like hanging up on the
And they're
ceiling.
just kind of banging into the wall?
They're banging into each other, metal clanging together. Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
Ooh, I think that's our first piece of evidence on the show. I think that's
That's
the first time somebody submitted a video
yeah,
of a
proof.
ghost.
Holy
And
shit,
that was scary looking. Whatever that thing was, that
literally
was scary.
a holy person.
It took me a second, but then I watched it again. I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, it took me a minute too, and then like I saw it.
And she's right. It's like a little, it looks like a little being or something like that, like a little shadow person.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep. And she got to go to work the next day after that. Imagine that. Oh my God, bruh. That is, wow.
Yup.
Wow. As if there's not enough going on in a morgue. Now you got some ghosts. I feel like it's so common for people to think a morgue is haunted. You know, like, oh, of course a morgue is haunted. I wouldn't think so because I'm like, why would the spirit want to hang around the morgue? But I guess these do. Some people do.
Makes sense. It definitely does. That's crazy. That's super
Absolutely.
cool.
Absolutely. Did that freak you out, that footage?
Honestly, no, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Oops. I think it's really cool. Like that shit's amazing. Wow, look at you.
Absolutely. So if you got some footage, send it over. If you got some paranormal footage, if you got a ghost caught on cam.
I wish I took no, I don't wish. I remember seeing like some crazy shit. I've never taken a picture though. I
Never?
saw one on FaceTime before.
Oh, I think you said that in your first episode, right?
in possession. I literally saw it.
You should have hit that screenshot, girl. Pop, pop, pop. That's what I would have did.
Like 2019, so there was none of that shit.
Oh, there was no screen. But you had FaceTime. You couldn't hit the screen. There was no screenshot?
Yeah, no, there was screenshot, just not. You know how there's like a FaceTime screenshot now?
Yeah.
That,
You
but I
couldn't
mean,
hit
you're
the
right.
button.
I was so freaked out. I was like really like freaked out.
I
saw
bet.
that.
I freaking bet. Wow. Incredible. What fantastic ghost stories tonight. That is the end of the paranormal stories for the night. And now we are going to talk about the Lizzie Borden Game movie. Before we get into the snacks, I want to talk about this because I was excited about this. Obviously, this is more like a B-level horror movie. I saw the trailer the other day and I was like, yep, that's because I'm a fan of the Lizzie Borden story. Me and my dad would always talk about it, and we would watch like little documentaries about Lizzie Borden and how her house is haunted and stuff like that. So I was excited for this. The movie is about a group of friends who are hanging out for Friendsgiving in this Airbnb, and they decide to play the Lizzie Borden game, where in the movie you go in the mirror and you sing the Lizzie Borden nursery rhyme, essentially, and she comes out of the mirror and hacks people to death. So, first thing I want to say about the movie right off the bat is I love the concept. Because if you know anything about me, if you are a longtime fan of the show, you know that my favorite urban legend is Bloody Mary. And that's basically what this is. They just said, we're going to make Lizzie Borden Bloody Mary, We're going to have you do a ritual in the mirror. She's going to come out and she's going to kill you. So as soon as I saw that that's what this movie was about, I was like, hell yeah, sign me up. I watched it immediately. So the concept immediately was beautiful. Loved that. The intro was pretty fire. Got things off to a great start. Everything you needed. Everything you would imagine it would be. They do the game. Lizzie Borden, blah, 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 grabbed an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. Lizzie comes out and just murders everybody. Obviously, that's what the intro should be. That's not even a spoiler, and it was pretty sick. But the intro was deceptive because the intro was not gory. So I was like, all right, this is going to be one of those movies like Cheer or Die where the kills are like off camera. You see some blood splatter, you see like hacking motions, but you don't really see the death. And I was okay with that. I was a little disappointed, but I was okay with that because I'm like, hey, it's a low budget movie. It's on the lower end of the budget. What do you want? But boy, was I wrong. The intro was deceptive because after that, people started to get absolutely dismembered, hacked up. It was gory. It was graphic. People were getting brutalized. And I don't want to get into any details because in case you want to watch it, there was a couple like moments where I was like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's crazy. The kill in the shower, epic. Okay. The first kill after the intro kill, just beautiful, magnificent. I did not expect it because of the intro. It kind of threw me off. I thought it was going to be more of a Lifetime original type deal with the kills where you weren't going to see anything. And boy, did Lizzie Borden deliver.
Period.
Speaking of Lizzie Borden delivering, obviously one of the big parts of the movie is Lizzie herself. What is she going to look like? What is she going to sound like? What is she going to do? The movie is really hinged upon Lizzie and, how her character is going to be. And again, they did not disappoint. I really enjoyed the way this actress portrayed Lizzie Borden. She had a lot of interesting mannerisms. She didn't speak, which I thought was great because sometimes that just ruins everything. But no, Lizzie was great because she would just stalk people and like just be kind of like in the corner and be behind. She was almost teleporting. She was actually teleporting around the house, and like you'd see her in one place and it was kind of like, will she or won't she kill them? Right. Like she didn't immediately just walk up and start slicing and dicing people up. There were times where she would just like stalk people for like a whole ass minute. She'd be behind them. She'd be in front of them. She'd be on the side of them. She'd lift the axe up and then they turn around and she'd be gone. So it kept you guessing. It kept you on your toes. And the actress did a great job with her facial expressions, with her mannerisms. And then she would start hacking people up and it was pretty fire. So they did a good job with the casting and with how they portrayed Lizzie Borden in this movie. Right. The other thing I enjoyed, which was interesting, was the dialogue, because that's the other thing I thought was going to be whack. I thought, okay, the kills are not going to be that great, and the dialogue is going to be cheesy, it's going to be corny, it's going to be lame, and it's going to be insufferable. And it was the exact opposite. The dialogue to me was actually pretty well written. It was entertaining, it was funny, and they had this guy from Britain or London, whatever his name was, Rupert. And as soon as I saw him, I was like, wow, he's probably going to annoy the shit out of me. But he actually didn't. He was actually my favorite character in this movie. And he had some funny lines. And I was just pleasantly surprised with the execution of the dialogue and all the acting. This movie really surpassed my expectations. I was pleasantly surprised with this movie. Very much so. I was having a ball. I was having a great time with the movie. There was a few things that threw me off, though. In the beginning, as I said, this is not a spoiler. Obviously, people die in the beginning of a horror movie. If you think that's a spoiler, then I don't know what to tell you. But what I thought was weird and just odd was that in the beginning, after the intro, after the people get killed, apparently the little girls that get killed in the beginning are missing. Like, they don't know where they are. And I'm like, oh, that's wild, because I literally just watched them get hacked to death. So it's like, what did Lizzie Borden do? Take their body parts away and then clean the room of blood? Because in the urban legend, she just comes out and murders you. There was no talk about her stealing your body and people go missing. It's like she cut these people up all over the room. Why are they missing? Why would Lizzie take their body parts? What was the purpose of that? That made no sense. And then there's like other parts where you see Lizzie killing people and she doesn't steal their body. Actually, no, there's like a mind game thing she does in the movie that I don't want to talk about, which I thought was really cool, actually. And maybe that's part of it. But I just thought it was odd that the little girls were missing. Like, I thought they would just be dead in the room like everybody else. The other thing that was odd about this movie was that Lizzie can teleport in the whole movie. But then at the end, when things get serious, it's like, oh, she can't teleport anymore magically. Like, she apparently she has to bust down this door. Like, Lizzie's trying to get down, like, knock this door down. I'm like, didn't you just teleport around the whole house for like an hour? Like, how are you not able to get through this door right now? It was just incredibly weird. I'm just like, okay, I guess that logic is out of the window right now. And the last 5 minutes of the movie threw me off. I did not like it. I don't know why they made this exact choice. I can imagine why they made the choice. Some people may like it. I was not a fan of the last like 5 minutes of the movie. I was like, I don't know. This knocked the movie down like a half a point or a point probably. It just didn't, like, the movie didn't land exactly the way I would want to. But there's another thing I'm forgetting, and I'm forgetting it, so I don't know where it is. Hopefully it comes to me. But all in all, the movie pleasantly surprised me, and I had a ball. I had a lot of fun watching this. I will definitely watch this again. And I'm going to say, if it wasn't for the ending, the movie would have got like a 4 out of 5, a 4.2 out of 5. But because of the last couple minutes, I'm going to say it's about a 3.9 out of 5.
Knocked down
a little bit, but the Lizzie Borden game was pretty fire, and I definitely recommend.
Okay, period. Happy to hear that.
Absolutely. Here we go. I don't think I've been this excited for a taste test in a hot minute. I mean, I'm always excited, but this is a new level of excitement because I feel like the treats we have tonight are just going to be absolutely glorious. I think we're going to love everything here, and it's just going to be magical. I think we should start with the drinks first.
Let's do it. I'm thirsty.
Our first drink, all this talk about ghosts and stuff, all this scary stuff is making us thirsty. This is the Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float. Okay? Wow. I think we're going to love this. Well, I don't know, because you didn't like the A&W.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
You didn't like that A&W Sunday drink.
Yeah, I didn't. It's because it tastes like chocolate or some shit.
All right, it doesn't have a distinct smell. Definitely tasting the Dr. Pepper.
Shit, this is good.
And there's that vanilla. There's that vanilla overtone. Oh yeah.
What I thought that was gonna be, by the way.
This is how you thought that was gonna be?
I thought this was gonna be that.
How the ice cream sundae A&W drink was gonna be? This is very reminiscent of that. I can see a similarity in it right now. Like in the latter half of the drink.
Actually, I can see it too.
It has a similarity, but it is better.
This is better for sure.
This is fire.
Mm-hmm.
They did a good job of keeping that Dr. Pepper flavor and then just accentuating the vanilla. Because I'm sure vanilla is in the Dr. Pepper flavor because, I mean, it's like 80 flavors up in there. It's like 22 flavors. So vanilla got to be up in there, but they probably just turned up the dial on the vanilla.
I didn't know there were so many flavors in Dr. Pepper.
Are you a Dr. Pepper fan? You're from Florida. You got to be. I feel like everybody down there, you got to get a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I stopped drinking a lot of sodas because they like don't support good causes, but like Dr. Pepper, I'm pretty sure they're like good. So
Yeah,
I've been drinking Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is Pope approved, just so we know. The Pope approves of Dr. Pepper. Sometimes I bless people with it. And when I don't have holy water around, I just give the quick blessing of Dr. Pepper and boop, right in
It goes
people's
with the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
It like literally matches
Dead
you.
ass. I didn't even think about that. Wow.
They should like hire you.
There you go. The other drink I am very excited about right here, another Pope approved drink, is Arizona. And this one I've been seeing making the rounds for a while. Arizona chocolate egg cream soda. Are you kidding me? This is probably going to be epic.
Okay, let's try
Wow.
it out. Oh, it's soda?
Yeah, girl. Says soda right there.
Hey.
Yeah. Crack that. Ah.
I smelled the chocolate like
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. Smells like a Tootsie Roll.
Holy shit, it does.
And that thing is fizzing like crazy. It feels like it's about to explode.
Yeah, I'm trying to like be careful.
Oh. Oh, it's like, it tastes like chocolate milk.
Shit, this is like chocolate. Egg cream, bro?
It tastes like chocolate milk. It doesn't even taste that carbonated. Like compared to the Dr. Pepper. You know what I mean? Oh. This is definitely good.
It is good. This actually tastes like genuine chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know how good it is. Like, I don't know if I can drink this much of it. It's pretty rich. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a very rich flavor that I don't know if I need 80 ounces of. You know, like maybe a cup of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it is good, but it just seems like, damn.
Like it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. It's very flavorful.
Yeah, it's very flavorful. It's very good. I mean, can I drink this whole thing? Maybe. I'm going to say, let's go back to the Dr. Pepper. I'm going to say the Dr. Pepper is a 4.7 out of 5. What do you think about that?
I feel like it's low-key like a 4.95.
Wow. Oh, we're getting 9.5.
Yeah.
Damn.
4.9/5. Sorry.
We're getting specific right now. I like
I
that.
feel like it's the kind of thing that I would get on like intentionally at a restaurant if they had the option. I would definitely get that.
I could see that. I think I like the Dr. Pepper better than this.
Yeah, I do.
I think this is good, but like I'm already almost tired of it, if that makes sense. It's just a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
I'm going to say this is about a 3.2 out of 5.
3.2.
Right?
That's real.
Like, I can just give me a shot of this.
I feel
Like, this needs to be in one of those like whiskey glass. You know when they pour like a bourbon out, it's just like this much?
give it a 3. Yeah, I agree.
Like, I just need a little bit of it.
You drink this with like an alcoholic beverage or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You get fucking smashed. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot for that, you know, the big ass can. That is an Arizona staple, so they got to make it that big. But it's just very rich. I feel like Justin is gonna love this. I'm gonna see if I could send him one. Justin. Shout out to Justin. I'm gonna send him one. Actually, I'm gonna buy him one after this, and I can't wait to see what he thinks about it.
Yeah.
Justin also had the Reese's Oreo. I forgot what he said about it. I gotta see, but we're about to try it right now. This I've also seen making the rounds, and I've been very excited about this. And as soon as I saw it, I said, "Yeah, we gotta try this for Halloween, baby." Oh, it smells absolutely delicious.
Smells a lot like peanut butter, yes.
Yes. I love it. So it looks like it's going to be like a cream on top. And then... Is that the chocolate on the bottom?
Yes, sir.
With the peanut butter inside. Let's do this. Oh, crunchy. I didn't expect that. There's a crunch in there.
It is crunchy.
More of the Oreo.
Mhm.
Ooh. That is pretty fire. Another thing that's very rich though.
Mhm. Damn, it's good.
Yeah, this is very good. I like that they added that little crunch there. Gave it
So-
more of the Oreo flavor, gave it more of an Oreo vibe.
Mhm.
Yeah, this slaps. Another thing I don't want to eat a ton of,
Mhm.
but something that is very delectable. Very delicious.
Period.
I'm going to say a 4.2 out of 5.
4.2. I give it a 4.3 out of
Okay.
5.
All right, we close. We've been close on the reviews.
Yeah, I mean, it's because you called it, bro. You said that we'd like it. Yeah, it's looking good.
We liked everything, but to varying degrees. But that Dr. Pepper is unbeatable right now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm finishing. I was worried about what I was going to do after this because we're going to have the big-ass Arizona Open and the Dr. Pepper Open, but I do not have to worry because that Dr. Pepper is the one getting finished.
Yes, I literally low-key, I'm like almost done with it.
That Dr. Pepper is getting finished as they clock it. We're clocking it.
Fuck that Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. It's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Great.
And this Halloween special was beautiful. Wow.
It was fun. Super
Unfortunately, it's coming to a close, but we should be doing a Halloween hangover episode after this, as we usually do. We usually do those, I think, pretty much every year now, where we wrap some stuff up. I didn't watch this new movie, Pumpkinhead, that's by R.L. Stein. He didn't direct it or anything, but it's like an R.L. Stein story that I've been dying to watch, but I didn't have enough time. So I'll probably talk about that on Halloween Hangover. We have a couple of things that need to be discussed. But, man, I haven't had really any time to myself for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I really haven't been able to do a lot of the Halloween tradition stuff that I usually do. I haven't been able to carve a white pumpkin. I haven't watched any Goosebumps. I haven't read any of my favorite like Halloween books. I haven't really done anything like that. But I have about 2 days, 2 afternoons coming up for sure that are free, and I'm going to jam pack it with Halloween activities. And then Halloween, you already know it's going down. We got to watch The Haunted Mask. That is a must. You have to watch The Haunted Mask every year. All right? Or the Pope is going to be pissed. That is the most Pope-approved piece of media for Halloween. All right? So I'm looking forward to my couple days that I have, including Halloween, where I'll be able to do that stuff. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
God bless y'all. Have the best holiday. Remain protected in Jesus' name. White protection everywhere. Take care, everyone. And if y'all need me, y'all know where to find me. electrasoul.co. There I am. God bless y'all. Take care.
Peace and love. Happy Halloween.